The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily represent those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting group. If you or anyone you know might be interested in making a television show, please call 260-421-1250. Access Fort Wayne is a department of the Allen County Public Library.
Something smells good. I wonder what Lynn's cooking today.
Hey, Lynn, what's cooking?
Now here's your host, Lynn Austin.
Hi everyone, welcome to Hey Lynn, What's Cooking? It's April. It is April. Let me tell you,
Is that funny to you?
well, it's funny to me because April Fool's Day comes into April, and it's one of your favorite holidays, and we all have to watch out around the house and at your workplace on April Fool's Day. And also, it is the month that everybody loves, tax season. So I came up with some meals that are not so taxing on you in the kitchen.
I see what you did there.
See, because we want to get out. Spring is in the air, and there is a smell. When spring comes, it's just not the farmers spreading things on their crops. It is just, we want to be outside. If it's at the soccer field, baseball field, gardening, or just getting outside and sitting and enjoying your coffee or your cocktail, you just want to be outside. Because we have been cooped up far too long inside. So, we love April.
Yeah.
And we're going to get started with a little cocktail. And I already have it poured. Of course, it's a little Pinot Grigio, a little white wine to toast our cooking in the kitchen. And you are just you match my glasses today in the kitchen. I like it.
Yeah, it's all about fashion.
Looking kind of handsome in the purple.
Well,
I like
thank you.
it.
Now, if you actually had to pay on your taxes, does this glass go up a little higher, or?
Well, it all depends on how you look at your glass.
Is this the refund level, or is this, yeah?
Well, gosh, I hope it's like up higher if that's the refund.
Well, no, so the higher you go, the more you need to drink, because that's how much you're paying.
Oh,
So-
gotcha. Okay, well, that's why I
That's
cook
kinda-
in the kitchen,
oh.
and that's why you handle those
Yeah, okay.
lovely things. I
Yes.
do like to do taxes. They're interesting. Numbers are interesting, but not as much as drinking
When
wine
they're in
and
your
cooking. They're in your favor.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, those are fun. Well, here's to having fun in the kitchen, lots of laughs, and cooking with the ones you love.
There you go. Here's
Happy
to a
spring.
Healthy refund, everyone.
We're going to get started
All right.
with a dish that can take you into breakfast, brunch, or even dinner.
Ooh.
It's called a frittata.
Ah, frittata.
Frittata. It's a fun, I always like fun names, and it's like a, kind of like loofah sponge. I love that
Were
word.
there loofahs made?
No. A frittata is an Italian dish, and it means fried in Italian. So what we're going to do is you're going to start.
Did you research that, or did you know
No,
that?
I know this stuff. I know it. No, I know. Don't be so taxing on me. Okay, we are going to get started over at the stove, and we have some browned pork already browned, but we're going to turn this up a little bit because this is going to go, you need to start with a pan that can go right into the oven because you're going to start frying stuff in the pan. And then while this is cooking down a little bit more, because we're going to add a little bit of oil to this and some hash browns. And you can put whatever you want, whatever cheeses, vegetables, meats, whatever whatever you have too left over
Perhaps a
in the
loofah.
refrigerator. But I'm going to sprinkle some of these hash browns in here. So we have the pork sausage, hash browns, and that's going to be cooking while we go over and beat the eggs We're just going to stir this a little bit. You're going to hear it start to sizzle in a second because we added the oil in there. And I did treat the pan because, like I said, it's going to go.
Did you treat it nicely?
I treat everything nicely in my kitchen.
Okay.
What we're going to do is just go right as soon as we mix the eggs and pour the eggs in there and let them kind of cook a little bit on the stove. We're going to bring it right to the oven. That's 375 and have it cooking right in there.
Cooking.
So you know what's kind of nice on the weekends too? If you want to sit and have coffee and enjoy, you just kind of 1, 2, 3 put this together and stick it in the oven and have your coffee, and then about 40 minutes later, less than 40 minutes, you will have your breakfast all in a pan. So, and it could be vegetarian, it could be a meat lovers, it could just be whatever your little heart desires.
Okay.
So in this bowl, this is our little junk bowl here for our eggshells.
The junk bowl.
The junk bowl. I do have heavy cream. I like to put heavy cream into my eggs because I believe it makes them a little bit richer and it adds volume to the eggs. And
Well,
it's
it's
just
definitely about to be richer on texture.
right. You know what? And you know, if you're worrying about the calories, just eliminate it. But if you're not, or cut your slice down a little bit smaller,
Okay.
whatever proportions. So, and I always like to mix my eggs with a meat fork because it goes a lot quicker. I even prefer this over a whisk. So, do you want to crack eggs, or
That's why I'm here.
do you want to do it together? Want to work together on this?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Look at that.
We are working together, and it is nice when you have somebody else in the kitchen with you
Guess
working on dinner. This could be dinner or breakfast. So it's not a one-man show or a one-woman show.
these weren't for Easter, were they? Chicken.
And eggs this month are cheap because it
Because
is,
there's little chickens inside.
yes,
Jeep, Jeep. Right?
cheap because it's tax season and eggs are good. Feel like that?
Words to live by.
Words to live
It's
by.
tax season and eggs are good.
Eggs are good.
There we go.
A little bit of fresh ground pepper is going to go in here. And a little pinch of salt. Not a whole lot because we have the pork in there and the cheeses and you don't need all that. So, and heavy
Heavy
cream.
Okay.
We're just going to. This is your time to sip your wine. I
was
can talk.
mesmerized. I was trying to guess
Okay.
the tune you were stirring in there.
Is there a tax tune?
I don't know. Money, money, money.
Oh, I don't know how to do that one.
That's for the next episode.
Oh, that was coming out Christmas. I'm sorry. I don't know.
I know the cruise surprise.
Sorry. Money, 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 money. Okay, no, I can't do that. Okay, I will not be on that. I will not be on that team that does the humming. Oh, that would stress me out if I had to hum a tune.
Oh.
That would you wouldn't want me
I
on
don't
your
think
team.
that show's on anymore.
Yeah, well, if it was, you would not want me on your team. Okay,
Yes.
beautifully,
That's
beautifully put together there. We're just gonna set that over there
good. Okay.
along with the eggs.
Junk bowl's done.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Now our sausage, like I said, I had it browning already before we started. So then we added the hash browns. And I'm just going to add a little bit more oil to this so it doesn't stick to the pan while it's baking.
Gotcha.
And then we have some cheese. Do you want to add some cheese to those eggs? And then we're going to save some to top it off with.
Like the whole bowl?
No, just leave a little bit extra to top it off with. Okay. Oh my goodness. So now I'm just gonna like layer this on the bottom of the pan, and you're gonna bring over those eggs and cheese.
Okay.
And the heat is still on. We're gonna put.
Heat is on.
Ooh. Very nice.
Pour it in there?
Just pour it
All
right over that.
There we go. No turning back now.
Nope. just
You want to get that loofah out of there for me?
And
Oh,
this
I got it,
frittata is ready to go into the oven. It's getting the heat from the stove, and it won't take that long to bake in the oven. Okay, now that cheese, did you leave me a little bit?
I
Yes, you
did. Yes.
And this is sharp cheddar, but you can have fun with your cheeses and put whatever you desire in there.
Okay. Whatever cheese, whatever
Whatever.
meats, whatever vegetables.
Whatever.
Got
It could be meatless. It could be vegetables and meat. It could be whatever you want. Just make sure you shut off the stove when you're bringing this over to the oven. And then you go have your coffee, and then you end up calling the fire department because your stove was left on.
Oh, they're already here.
So we're going to put this right into the oven
Okay.
and say have fun baking
Have fun
with
baking.
the eggs and the cheese
The
and the
eggs.
sausage, and we're going to check that in a bit.
Okay.
Okay, 375. And now
75.
we are
That's
gonna move
introduction. Sorry.
on, it's okay.
Yep.
We're going to move on to our taco green peppers. Now these, once again, you can make them whatever way you want to make them, with whatever meat, but this is what I'm doing today. I have ground turkey, some spicy fire hot tomatoes, which you're like, right?
Fire hot.
Black beans.
Is there a difference in?
Oh, there's a reason. There's a reason.
Always a reason.
White rice, whatever rice you would like to use. And we have a mixing bowl, and right in here are our peppers. And I'm going to tell you what I did with these peppers. If you could just bring the whole thing over here. You don't have to bring the hot pad because it's cooled off right now. We have the 375-degree oven going, ready for these guys to go in. And what I did prior is I cut them in half and scooped out the seeds. And I put them on the stove. And this is how my mom used to do it. She just took a roasting pan, but you don't have to do these in the roasting pan. You can just put them in the crock pot, your Instapot, whatever cooking device you want to put roaster on your.
Toaster. Be great.
Technically, I think if you had a toaster oven, you could put these in there. Or even on the grill with a ring of charcoal around if it's a charcoal grill, or a lower heat for your gas grill.
Waffle iron?
No, I don't think we could do that in the waffle iron. I'm trying to think.
That's good.
But
Okay.
this is how my mom, so I went back to old school. She would take a roasting pan, and I believe this was my mom's roast pan. You know how I am. I love like old school stuff.
Oh, what her name be on the bottom?
No, no, it's not. But she would take them with a little bit of water and then put them on the stove and steam them a little bit. So so the pepper isn't cooking all the way in the oven. So it started off cooking just a little bit. So just enough to, how I know they're done is if I could smell green pepper. And then I
That
know to
smells-
take them off,
that
so
smells really
they're
good.
good. So we're gonna get
Yes.
started on the filling of these, and it's a taco version, not the normal version. And you can be so creative with your fillings for your green peppers. But today we're gonna use ground turkey, and like I said, you don't have to use ground turkey. You can use ground sirloin, whatever meat you would like to use. And my husband Dan is getting the gloves out. Well, they're my gloves, little sandwich bags. And to this, we're going to add uncooked rice, and this could be whatever rice you like, brown, jasmine, whatever. This is just plain white rice. Okay, and then we have black beans. I love black beans. Gimmers. And to this, I wanted a little bit of chili powder and dried onion. And just be creative. Go in your pantry and get whatever you would like in there.
Let's see what we got.
Don't open that door because it's kind of scary. No. We have the spicy tomatoes. And always double check if you're going to get stewed tomatoes that you don't grab, like if you're doing a dish that you want a little kick to, don't grab the basil tomatoes. because then that would be a problem.
Gotcha.
So I made sure that these were the spicy tomatoes.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is start to mix this. And I only use these baggies majority of the time if I'm doing shows, but if you don't want anything on your fingers or your rings, you could just get your hands in there. But today I'm just, oh gosh, that
Yeah,
smells
smells
good.
good.
That smells really good. I was going to say it smells absolutely delicious.
I love your normal peppers. I can't imagine what this is going
Yeah,
to taste like.
this is a little different. And, you know, I have just regular cheddar cheese. You can put taco cheese, sharp cheese, any type of cheese that you like
Okay.
in here. Be creative with your dish. And like I said, these can go in the crock pot, anywhere you want to put them. But today they're going in the oven, in a 375 degree oven. And we're going to add some of that cheese into there.
Or all of it.
Well, we have a little bit reserved for You are so funny. Just
I'm
drink
trying to
your
be helpful.
wine and think of your numbers. What a good number is. What's a good number?
What's a good number?
I don't know.
Well, depends what you're talking about. If you're talking about refund, the higher the better. If you're talking about cholesterol, probably
Right, the lower. Well, this would be friendly for you. Okay.
looks good.
So, it's kind of fun because we're going to take these guys. See how they're kind of a little bit soft. And we're just going to fill them like
Want to just smash them all
so.
in there?
Yeah.
Check that out.
It's like one big meatball going into. But this is
Ooh,
this
looks
is
good.
dinner right here for one person. I think that's perfect, right? Or you too, but that's
They're
you.
so good, you just, I mean, you know, you can't stop eating them. Look at that.
That is yummy. And you could have white wine. You could do what? Margaritas.
Oh yeah, you can just have a whole Mexican night.
Yes.
Yeah, hey, say this little prelude to Cinco de Mayo next month.
Oh, there we go.
Mhm. See?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
We're going to
I
go
like
into a
that.
375 oven, and I'm just going to put a little bit of cheese on top of each of them.
You could put something else on top here too, couldn't you? Like if after you cooked it, like throw something healthier if you wanted something healthier on there.
What would you put on here?
I don't know, lettuce.
Lettuce.
You know, like stuff you would put on a taco.
Absolutely. You can put lettuce, you
Or
could put
onions.
tomatoes, fresh tomatoes, cilantro, onions, ooh, red onions on top.
Ooh,
Just
nice
gonna
little blob of sour cream. Okay.
Well, that's what we did, and that's
Oh,
fat-free sour
sorry.
cream with black olives right over
I got
there.
ahead of myself.
Look at there.
No,
Isn't
I
it?
actually saw it.
And oh, our frittata is cooking away.
Mm.
All right, and this guy is gonna go, let's put him, oop, I had something else in there. We're gonna have to put him in here later.
We just need a new oven.
Sorry about that. We're just gonna put him, set him aside
right.
for a second. We're gonna put him in when that frittata comes out.
Okay.
But right now, another dish is I had going in this pan, and this to me screams springtime, is asparagus. I love
I
asparagus.
heard it. It's going.
And fresh garlic,
Springtime. Hear it?
sauteed with olive. Wait, hold on a second. No, not quite hearing that. This is sauteing with onion, fresh garlic, Italian seasonings, and chopped up fresh asparagus. And already I have cooked pasta, so it's out in a bowl, tossed in a little bit of olive oil. I cooked it already. It's kind of firm, not too, because we're going to put it in the pan and warm it up a little bit,
Okay.
so I didn't want it mushy. And all we're going to do is just toss that and then top it with fresh Parmesan cheese, and that is a delicious meal in itself with a good glass of wine or a glass of iced tea for spring. And right now, asparagus is always plentiful in the stores. So we're going to finish cooking that for just a second. We're going to put this on a lower heat. And then we're going to add those stuffed peppers into the oven in a minute. But this is going to take you to kind of two different variations. I mean, actually three. It could be three different meals for dinner with the frittata,
Breakfast for dinner.
pasta, yeah, absolutely,
like
specialty coffee, or the springtime pasta. But what I wanted to show you right now is if you can bring, we have to put dessert into the mix. We have to have a little bit of sweetness, right?
Absolutely.
Just a little bit of sweetness.
Well, you're already here.
I know I am. I know. But we have to add a little bit more sweetness to our day. And what I came up with was this is not taxing at all. At all. You want to...
I made a sundae.
You made a sundae, and I forgot to get the ice cream out of the freezer. So excuse me for 1 second. Okay. We have salted caramel ice cream.
Okay.
Get this lid off. Oh, that sounds good. A little sip of wine.
Somebody fit into the salted
Mm-hmm.
ice cream, obviously.
I don't
Okay,
know.
guilty.
So we have salted ice cream, salted caramel ice cream.
Yeah.
And now I did not bake these because sometimes you don't want to be in the kitchen, like I said.
Okay.
So these are shortbread pecan cookies. And what we're going to do with these little chocolate bars, which happen to be one of your favorites,
Butterfingers.
Butterfingers, we're going to crush those. So would you mind putting those in this bag and then sealing it
All of them?
and taking this and just
All of
feeding them? Yeah, just put them all in there.
All right, here we go.
And I'm going to stir our onions and asparagus and fresh garlic and Italian seasonings. Oh my goodness. Hey, excuse me for 1 second. Woo! If you could smell that, it smells really, really good. Smell that. Can you smell that? Like, oh, I don't know what it is, but if you're in your kitchen, it's like you're cooking and you can smell it a little bit, but if you go to the other end of the house, it's like, wow, that really
What's
smells
going
good.
on there?
That smells delicious.
We
So
open a restaurant?
that smells good. Okay,
So if you're not getting a good refund,
Perfect.
you can pretend this is
yeah, you
Uncle
could
Sam.
absolutely,
Right?
absolutely,
Good?
perfect.
All right.
Okay, and what we're gonna do with these guys is we're gonna put these on a dish. Because what we're gonna do is roll the outside of our ice cream sandwiches with the crushed up Butterfingers. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So, would you mind being the scooper? Because you are the man with the muscles.
Excuse me, I have to refine something here.
Oh no! Don't.
I like this scooper.
I like this scooper.
This
He
is
likes that scooper.
That's lame.
Well, let's see
Okay.
which scooper. Oh, it is your scooper that went into that ice cream. That does not fit the pattern of my scooper. That was your scooper.
Step back a second here.
Okay.
Get a professional ice cream scooper going. Uh-oh.
It's okay. It went on the blast. Here, we're going to put that right
Okay.
together.
Got it?
Yep. See,
Okay.
it's teamwork.
There you go.
I'm going to smush that. See, they're really cute. So they're tiny, they're not huge, and what we're going to do is just roll them, press them. Go ahead, keep on scooping.
Oh. Well, tell me twice.
And then what you're going to do is
Look at it.
wrap them in saran wrap and put them in the freezer. And then you have dessert.
Uh-oh.
And you can kind of
Oh, they're not using
make them a little neater while they're in the saran
it.
wrap.
Wheels on the bus go around and...
Well, that's perfect.
Okay.
See?
There we go.
Oops, sorry.
It's all right. Care for your sleep.
Oh, that's perfect. You
Of
did.
course it is. 'cause
That
I have
looks.
the perfect scooper to put the ball of ice cream on
Oh,
there.
okay.
See, look at that.
That
Look at
turned
that.
out perfect. I'm very impressed with that.
Thank you.
Very impressed. Look at that. You just made your own ice cream sandwiches. Keep on going.
Oh.
I'm going to stir the veggies real quick. And then we're going to toss the pasta into those and then check our frittata. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That is good. Lower that just a little bit. Oh, yeah. That's coming out, too. Okay. We're going to do one more. Put that on that platter there. See how much fun? Husband, kids, get your aunts, your uncles in the kitchen with you, family. Just get in there and have fun, and you don't have to have everything homemade. You can kind of go to the store and just have fun with it, pick up some things, and you are making it homemade because you are putting your hands on it and you're making it homemade. Perfect. And those will go in the freezer in a second. Just going to put that over there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to show you how we're going to toss this pasta and bring out our frittata. And
This one right here.
that's all right. We'll let you have that one. I'm going to move that around over there. And then I'm going to bring the veggies over and shut off the flame and drop the spoon. Guess what? Company. We're going to leave that down there.
Careful.
Can you get me that Italian spice right there?
Italian spice coming up. Spoon coming up.
Well, that's going to go in the sink. Don't bring it over here. Okay, our pasta is going to go into our vegetables. And we're going to give this a little tossaroo with my tongs. Hold on one second. They're right over here. I move them.
Okay. Oh my.
Okay, we got that. With our asparagus. Oh my gosh. And olive oil and Italian seasonings.
I loved her in Popeye. Remember her in Popeye?
Yes, I do remember. That's a long time ago. And then we're going to add just the fresh Parmesan to that.
Listen to that.
You like that? And a little
Hear
bit
that?
of the Italian
It's making noise.
seasoning. I'm gonna put that off to the side. Okay.
Oh,
There we go. And then you ready?
ready.
Get ready for the frittata and a toast to say, oh, that's
The toast to
good.
say, oh ho. Oh my.
There is our frittata. You know what? I'm just going to, wait a second. Oh, because there's two there. It was like, wait a second. Look at that. We're just going to do this. Have fun with that. Just add a little extra on there. Okay.
You know, we need more cheese in this episode.
Cheese is good. It's good for your bones, just in moderation. Don't like have a whole brick to yourself because then your cholesterol would just go, then your numbers would go poo, and then it wouldn't be a good tax season.
No.
So happy April, everybody. Happy cooking. Get outside. Enjoy the wonderful weather. And have fun with the family. And that's what's cooking on Hey Lynn, What's Cooking.